Hi everyone, welcome to FXFocus. This is Brandon. I'm just going to show you how we solve the stock markets using neural networks. So what you can see is I've got a couple servers that are within the grid of solving the neural network. We pretty much have a backlog on the number of jobs that need to be solved, and we can pretty much look at the machines that are performing the jobs. And in regards to the queued jobs, what's in the cache, and we can then look at the actual neurons that are trading right now. So we can also see that we have a performance manager, a tuning manager, and also a plugin manager that pretty much uses statistics to choose which is the best neuron to use. So right now you currently see we have Euro USD. We have 4 neurons right now that have been selected for this for now. So what I can do is I can pretty much show you what we have in there, and what we have is the performance of the neuron itself in this trade. So this is a warming up one. So what I'll do next is I'll just show you some of the neurons. We've got one for pound, Great British Pound, which is really doing well. Then I'll scroll down, go one in USD CAD, so we can also have a look at this one to see how it's performing and how it's managing to solve the neurons. So this one is 82% winning rate, and the one following is 80% winning rate. So what I'll do right now is I'll show you that neuron so you can just see how it's performing, so we can see how its performance is going. So this is pretty much the date, time it went by, sell, and then we can pretty much also go back and have a look at some of the neurons, potential neurons, backups of a backup. USD CHF neurons also, we have a few in there. So that's the forex markets. Then we can also go into the commodities market where we have gold, so we can pretty much also see the neurons that are within gold. So what we can do is I'll show you. I'll just give it a sec to load up. Pretty much what we have here is the performance manager, as I said before, with the performance, and we've also got silver. So I'll just bring up that gold neuron so we just see how it's going. We can see that I've got a few 100% winning trades. There's a whole lot of them. Some are in 50%, some in 43%, some are not doing well. So the performance manager will work with the AI to resolve that. And then pretty much what we have on the next step is got silver, crude oil, copper, wheat, palladium, all been solved. Then we can move into CFD indices, where we've got the big boys themselves, Dow Jones, DJ30. So which means we can go into the history of DJ30, and we can also go into the history of S&P 500, FTSE 500. There's so which means what we pretty much have is more something to do with as you can see, the FTSE itself, the trade it's been doing when it started, and how that neuron is performing. And pretty much this works with the FXFocus.net website, so you can pretty much go and review that on the website. Then we also have another one here, which is the S&P 500, which has been doing really well. There was a big jump from that market sales last week, where it really did well. So we can go in the history and see how the neuron is performing. You can also get to look at the Dow Jones DJ30. So if a neuron is dropping like this, then there'll be a backup of a backup that will come through later. So that's alright. I'll then go back to where we were, and I'll also take you through the DAX itself, the DAX 30, the performance of the DAX and the DAX neurons of the backups. So I can even look at this other one here. So we've got CAC 40, Nasdaq itself. We've got this one, this nice neuron here that's doing really well, which I'll show you shortly. And we also got one with 100%. So I'll also maybe let's look at the performance manager for that one. We'll just give it time to load up. And then there's more neurons in there. We'll just bring it up now to see where it's at. Still loading. Just give it a sec. Then we got SMI also neurons, DJ Euro neurons. So I'll bring that up. So that's a performance manager for the NASDAQ itself, so we can see what's happening, what it's tuning, and what it's finding. And we can also get to look at the NASDAQ neuron itself and how it's been rallying and how it's been performing. Even though it's 46% and it's up 1,000 points, this means most of the trades, they're always big winners. So pretty much it can pick the jump in the market, or when we used to use parabolas and stuff. So I'll go back to where we were, but also Russell there going through. Then I'll go into our stocks, pretty much our equities. We've got Google, got a few Google there, so maybe I'll bring up Google. You can look at Facebook, we can look at Intel. There's a few neurons coming up, Berkshire Hathaway, ExxonMobil, GE, McDonald's. Let's bring up McDonald's, let's watch the performance. We can also maybe bring then we can also look at BOA, Microsoft itself, Twitter, and Apple, and how Apple is performing in terms of the neurons. And we also got the cryptos, and in crypto is a very interesting market, both it's real time and yeah, it's very interesting. So there we can see the McDonald's, what it's been doing in McDonald's. It's been holding steady, which is alright for now. Then we also have Facebook, so we bought Facebook on indices, on equities. And then we also have Google itself, the trade it's been doing when it chooses to buy and sell, the open time of the markets, and pretty much so this is pretty much in a nutshell what is behind FXFocus and what makes the markets run for FXFocus. Thank you everyone. You take care. Have a good day and a good night wherever you are, and thank you all.